better watch out if you ignite him. He's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force. Departed, if you start shit you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. We are coming off a great episode of
Ladies and gentlemen, die Matte ist heilig. What you're about to witness is dignified deformation, executed by unprecedented precision. A diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport. Der Ringgeneral Gunther.
Well, I was welcoming you all to Monday Night Raw, coming off Summerslam last night, before I got interrupted by Ludwig Kaiser, who's introducing us to the new World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General. Gunther, of course, missing is Giovanni Vinci. Gio picked up a minor injury in the tag team tournament last week. That is why he is not here tonight. But we are going to hear from our new world champion Gunther to kick things off here on Raw tonight, defeating Drew McIntyre inside of that steel cage. As the Ring General now claiming the mat is sacred. Now he runs Monday nights. Of course, Ludwig Kaiser by his side. Let's head and hear from the Ring General. And here comes Drew McIntyre. McIntyre coming out here. The man Gunther defeated at SummerSlam. Obviously Drew not happy with what Gunther had to say. As here comes the Scottish Warrior. Like I said, the man Gunther beat at SummerSlam for the World Championship. And Drew looks like he's out here for a fight. He doesn't look like he's out here to talk. I wonder why Drew McIntyre is interrupting Gunther. Well, it's not hard to guess, but let's see what Drew has to say as McIntyre interrupting our world champion. Let's see what this is all about. Oh wow, we just heard it now. It's Gunther saying if Drew wants a rematch, he must beat Kaiser here tonight, and we are underway. Kaiser Irish whipping Drew into the corner. We are kicking things off hot. Drew McIntyre saying Gunther didn't pin him at SummerSlam. Why doesn't he be a real fighting champion? Prove the mat is sacred and pin Drew's shoulders to the mat. Make him tap. And Gunther saying you're going to have to earn it. He's not just going to hand out title shots. So we have it here tonight. Ludwig Kaiser, Drew McIntyre. If McIntyre is successful, he will be the #1 contender. And you gotta believe that match will take place at Money in the Bank. That's if Drew can overcome Kaiser here tonight. And a big elbow drop by Kaiser trying to stop Drew McIntyre. And Kaiser up to the top rope now. Ludwig calling Drew up to his feet, deciding not to go for the dive. Instead goes for that crossbody over the top. Surprisingly, this has been all Kaiser, but McIntyre able to get out of the way. That might just been what Drew needed. As now Drew, Irish whip sends Kaiser into the steps. And McIntyre calling Kaiser back into the ring. Of course, this match is basically #1 contendership on the line if Drew can get the win. Also coming up, we begin our Money in the Bank qualifiers. Of course, we found out our next pay-per-view event will be Money in the Bank, our next PLE. We will have qualifiers starting tonight on Raw. 4 superstars from Raw will join both the men and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. We will start to fill out the first couple of spots later on tonight. Let's turn our focus back to this one. Drew McIntyre once again working over Kaiser on the outside. McIntyre sending Kaiser back into the ring. Now Drew gets back in. And a splash to Kaiser in the corner. Ludwig in trouble. Drew goes for the cover. 1 count only. Ludwig, Kaiser kicking out. McIntyre now. Reversal by Kaiser. Kaiser avoids the clothesline by Drew. Takes down. Going to work. Figure 4 locked in. Figure 4 locked in. Center of the ring by Kaiser. Kaiser looking to make McIntyre tap. Of course, Drew coming off that vicious steel cage match against Gunther last night at SummerSlam. So Kaiser coming in the fresher man, with Drew once again back in control. Sends Kaiser face first into the corner. And now that sidewalk. No, that backbreaker across the knee. And now the sidewalk. No, again goes for the backbreaker. I thought I was going for a sidewalk slam there, but no, just 2 backbreakers by McIntyre. Drew, clothesline misses. Kaiser, snapmare takes down McIntyre. Hits the ropes. Big kick. And Kaiser goes for the cover now on McIntyre. 1, 2. And Drew kicking out. And now keeping up. And oh, Kaiser. Throwing McIntyre around, hooks the leg. Wisely hooking the leg near the rope. McIntyre able to kick out. Kaiser couldn't believe it. Ludwig thought he has done enough to put away Drew. Drew having to roll to the floor. As you see Kaiser calling McIntyre to his feet. And a tope suicida. That suicide dive by Kaiser. And a big knee from Ludwig. And now Kaiser back into the ring. Breaking the count, going back out after Drew. Drew went for that shoulder tackle, missed it. Now it's Kaiser. And a big suplex right in front of the ring general. Gunther enjoying what he's seen, because it's been all Kaiser. Just watching Kaiser pick apart McIntyre, but McIntyre fighting back on Drew. Makes his way back into the ring. As he awaits Kaiser. And Kaiser picking up McIntyre now up on the shoulder. And dropping him. Throw first across the ropes. Goes for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. And Drew gets the shoulder up. Kaiser cannot believe it. Ludwig thought he had done enough to put away Drew, and a big knee, busting Drew McIntyre open. Kaiser in complete control. And the arm drag. And Kaiser calls McIntyre to his feet. Ludwig blockbuster. And McIntyre able to reverse it, but Ludwig goes for the springboard crossbody connecting, hook in the leg. 1, 2, and oh, McIntyre again kicking out. Kaiser not believing it. McIntyre looking to steal it, rolling up. Kaiser 1. Only a 1 count. Big boot by Drew, blocked by Kaiser. Kaiser. Big suplex, throws McIntyre, hook in the leg. 1, 2, 3. Ludwig Kaiser just beat Drew McIntyre. Look at this. And they see, and wait, is Drew McIntyre's foot under the rope? The referee might miss it, but it looks like Drew's foot might have been under the rope. I think our referee missed it, but Ludwig Kaiser given the victory here tonight. And the ring general's impressed. And what does that mean for Drew McIntyre's title chances? As Raw now continuing on, here comes Seth freaking Rollins. Seth not scheduled for a match here tonight. Well, he wasn't scheduled for anything at Summerslam. Didn't stop Seth freaking Rollins showing up last night, getting attacked from behind from Bray Wyatt. We also seen another masked man who came out on the stage causing a distraction for Seth. I would imagine that is why Seth is here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 200.
As Rollins now making his way down to the ring. I'd imagine he's here to discuss what happened to him at SummerSlam. As Seth freaking Rollins now, 2 nights in a row, making a surprise appearance. So let's head to the ring and hear from Seth freaking Rollins. And wow, what did we just see? We found out that man who appeared to distract Seth at SummerSlam was Uncle Howdy. And when Seth was out here talking about the attack from Bray Wyatt, Bray interrupting on the screen, telling us who Uncle Howdy is and saying he does not want to hurt Seth. He just wants Seth to join his family. Bray Wyatt trying to recruit Seth to the Wyatt family. And also Drew McIntyre not happy with the result. Believes that he was screwed, that he had his foot under the rope. Complaining to Austin about it. But we move on to our first Money in the Bank qualifier. As we see the debut in Axiom, and what better way for Axiom to debut than potentially booking his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, which guarantees a future championship matchup anytime, anywhere the holder wishes to cash in. And all, he has a bit of a tough challenge, maybe, ahead of him, as he's representing the Judgment Day. Dirty Dom Dom Mysterio. And of course he has the Eradicator Rhea Ripley. Mommy by the side of Dom, as always. Of course, Rhea and Dom playing a part in Finn Balor getting a victory over Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam last night. The Judgment Day coming out on top of that one. Finn getting the win over Rhodes. But can the Judgment Day continue that momentum as Dom looks to book his spot in Money in the Bank with a victory here tonight over Axiom? As we see Dirty Dom make his way to the ring, of course. Mommy by his side. It's not going to be an easy task for Axiom, whether you like Dom or not. Especially when he's got Rhea in his corner. Representing the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio. Looks to be the first man to book his spot in that ladder match. But Axiom has his own plans. As we get ready, Dom and Axiom. Our first Money in the Bank qualifier as we lock up, center of the ring. Axiom straight away with the chop to Dominic. Dom. Irish Whip sends Axiom into the corner and a big back elbow by Dom. And now just stomping away in the corners, Dom. Lifting Axiom up and just throwing him back down. Now that stomp and working the head of Axiom is Dominic Mysterio. Of course, the son of Rey Mysterio. As Dom just bouncing the head of Axiom off the mat. And of course, if you're expecting to see quality, big splash by Dom. I was going to say, if you're expecting Dom wrestle like his father does, well, you got another thing coming, because Dom, the complete polar opposite of Rey. But he can get it done in the ring, as we've seen with that standing moonsault. As Dom in complete control of Axiom. As Dom calling Axiom to his feet. What has Dom got planned here? Big dive over the top by Dom. Normally it's Axiom who does the high flying. But Dom risking it all to qualify for Money in the Bank, and now just stomping away on Axiom is Dom. Now Dominic Mysterio, those big right hands. Dominic just sending Axiom into the steps, and Dom getting into the ring now to break the count. Axiom back to his feet. Rolls back in, but gets caught straight away by Dominic. And now Dominic, fireman's carry position. But Axiom with the elbow strikes. Looking, break free, he does. Can he get him up? Fisherman, suplex, connects. Not going for the cover though. Lock up, go behind. Take down by Axiom. Dom though in control now once again. As he's looking for the Three Amigos. And there we see it. Rhea Ripley's Latino Heat paying tribute to the original Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero. Three Amigos. And Dom feeling froggy, frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Dominic Mysterio advancing to Money in the Bank. As we take a look back at these highlights, the Three Amigos, followed by the frog splash, enough to put away Axiom. As Dirty Dom gets the winner, and you see Rhea Ripley fired up, happy about that one, celebrating with her Latino Heat. As Dom advancing to Money in the Bank. And it is main event time here on Raw. We just seen the Street Profits say that they are coming for the New Day's Tag Team Championships, and maybe they'll do it once Montez Ford beats Xavier Woods in a Money in the Bank qualifier next week. Saying maybe they'll cash in Money in the Bank on the New Day. But that will be next week. It will be Montez Ford versus Xavier Woods in a Money in the Bank qualifier. But it's main event time, and we have a qualifier for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match as Candice LeRae in action. Of course, we've seen LeRae once before on Raw. That was a fatal four-way matchup, which the winners went on to SummerSlam. LeRae was in a matchup that was won by Zelina Vega. Of course, Zelina was beaten by Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. But we will see Candice in action tonight in our main event against Nikki ASH, as both Candice and Nikki look to book their spot as the first woman to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank match. Of course, Dominic Mysterio qualifying for the men's one with win over Axiom.
Almost a superhero, Nikki ASH.
As will Nikki find those superhero powers within her to beat the Poison Pixie and advance to Money in the Bank, of course. Two high flyers, two risk takers. Gotta wonder which bodies in Money in the Bank would favour that stipulation. Both of them in a ladder match would be fun to see. But only one of these women can advance in our main event here tonight. Candice LeRae, Nikki ASH, Money in the Bank qualifier. Referee gets us underway, and Nikki going straight after Candice, but Candice going right to work with those right hands. And a great kick to the back and a foot stomps by Candice. Nikki though firing off with the chops, and now a clothesline of her own, fired up, stomping away on Candice LeRae. Nikki dropkick connects. And a big forearm by Nikki and a crossbody connecting. As Nikki looks to go up top, looking to fly, is the superhero with the big splash hook of the leg. Could this be it? One count. Candice LeRae kicking out, but Nikki in control. LeRae wisely rolling out, but Nikki not giving her time, going straight out after her. And now Nikki looking for a suplex on the floor. The suplex on the floor, sending Candice LeRae down, but now Candice going to work, picking the leg and going to work on the knee of Nikki, taking out the speed of the superhero. Now LeRae sending Nikki back in, taking her time to get back in. The referee trying to hold off Nikki. Candice trying to regroup. And now in comes LeRae. Oh, nice by Nikki, ducking under that clothesline into the neck breaker. And a big clothesline takes down Candice. And now the arms are trapped. Neck breaker. And a drop kick by Nikki. And stomping away now on Candice LeRae is Nikki ASH. And I don't want to jinx anything, but it does seem like Nikki is on her way to Money in the Bank. She's in complete control as Nikki drops Candice into the corner. Now working the arms of LeRae. But Candice back up, firing off shots. Nikki with the reversal Irish whip, sending LeRae into the corner. And the Bulldog reversed. Candice able to push off the Bulldog. Missing the clothesline though. Nikki back in control. Fireman's carry. Fireman's carry into a Michinoku driver type maneuver by Nikki. That could be enough to put Candice away, but Nikki wants to keep the pressure going. Fisherman neck breaker. And now wisely dragging Candice back to the center of the ring. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Nikki ASH is going to Money in the Bank. So there you see the fisherman neckbreaker enough to put LeRae down. And that is our first person to advance in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It will be Nikki ASH going to Money in the Bank. And that is all we got time for here tonight on Raw. Tune in Friday for SmackDown as we kind of start our SmackDown side of the Money in the Bank qualifiers. Tune in Raw next week for more, and we'll see you then.